Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. I do so enjoy these fireside chats of ours, and I want to thank all of you lovely readers for all of the wonderful letters you've sent me. Tonight, I'm going to read a few and answer every wonderful question you've asked me. Now, this first group is writing to me about my article called Gaming in Society, Gaming and You. Hannah writes, activities like Sudoku, crossword, and other brain-building pastimes are games, right? I suppose. We all know that they have potential to prevent Alzheimer's and strengthen intelligence and whatever. So my question is, if this shit is proven, why is there such a concern that video games are any different? What is the breach between a critical thinking static activity and a critical thinking moving activity? Nothing. Kyle writes, this is an interesting subject on video games. I'm curious on your position of the subject of whether or not video games can stunt or twist gamers' social skills. I've encountered a number of kids who have obvious lack of social skills and trouble communicating fluidly in person, but let completely loose on a game. Whether it's an escape from reality or not, these kids seem to develop some kind of necessity to these games. Worry not, Kyle. The problem is being addressed. As we speak, my science drones are working furiously on a prototype of a combination controller, feeding tube, and bedpan. Now then, Chelsea writes, I like the way you have changed the background of your blog to match your topic without being too busy or distracting. Keeping the pictures simple and light was a good choice. I also like the graphic descriptions you included at the bottom of this post. The graphs and text helped support your viewpoint in a different way than quotes or references. I know. Shelby writes, you did a great job with the layout of your blog. Your writing is really well done. You support your arguments perfectly. I know. Natalie writes, I really like the visuals in this post. They are really well done. I know. Like Natalie said, the images are quite fantastic, writes Alina. The color scheme reminds me of the CMYK color model. Anyway, I really liked the way you presented the facts in both words and imagery. In the former, your voice is entertaining, informative, and persuasive. I know. Glad you noticed, Alina. Now, my last two letters come in response to my documentary film, Games Are Art, Part 2, The Reckoning. Michael writes, this was a well-edited video. I know. I don't have much to argue or critique, as I'm in total agreement that video games are art. I enjoy the layout. It's clean and easy to read, and I really like the pixelized portrait, perfectly fitting for a blog on games. Thank you, Mike. Chance writes, man, you're making me look bad. I know. Really like what you have going on here. The only thing I can think of is some insight as to where gaming is headed in the future, and how it will continue to be an innovating art form. Well, Chance, let me tell you just exactly what you can do with your suggestions. You can... Thank you so much for coming. It's been lovely.